Hello, my friends. It's Saturday again, and it's time for a new project. Actually, two projects. This week, we will repaint these two nightstands that I've painted a while ago. This week we will blend together. So for this you need at least two colors, you need a brush for each color and also a separate clean brush for the blending. You will also need a lot of water and a damp towel to clean the blending brush. I will start by applying the dark color in the places I want it on my furniture. My dark color today is a mix about 1 to 2 aubergine and muscadine wine by Dixie. As you can see, I'm painting a kind of oval, a circle in the middle where I want my lighter color, my highlights actually. Originally I was thinking to use pink champagne as my highlighter, but the difference between the two colors is too big. That's why this combination is pretty hard to blend. So for my second color, I mixed a little bit of my darker color into pink champagne. Hope this makes sense to you. The paint is a very important factor when blending. I've tried a couple of other brands in matter of blending, and my favorite so far is Dixie because this paint is really very blendable. It's made for blend. It's very easy to blend. By the way, this is unpaid advertising. I'm just sharing my knowledge and my experience with you guys. You can see now from the video why I changed my mind in matter of the highlighter, because as you can see it's very hard to blend these two colors. Water will allow you to extend the working time with your paint when blending. But anyway, you have to be careful, do not overwork, and to work with a very light hand, because otherwise you will pull out your paint, and this is not okay, because you will have to sand everything down and start from the beginning. As you can see here, I'm blending my paint in every each direction, diagonal, vertical, in circles, but remember, very light hand. When you see that your blending brush is already overloaded with paint, just clean it with your wet towel. I applied 2 coats of blending on my pieces. It is very important to let your paint dry between the coats, because otherwise you can pull the first coat out. Don't forget that you are working with a lot of water, and this will activate also your first coat. I usually allow it to dry overnight just to be sure and just to play on the safe part. And don't forget, just very, very light hand, angel touches, feathering, call it how you want, but please don't put pressure on the brush. I usually prefer to blend with the drawers inside the piece, but these ones they have a particular design and they have very sharp edges, and it's very hard to get into them when they are inside. So I took them out and I blend them separately. Please pay attention at the edges when blending. You don't want to overwork them because you can pull out your paint again. It may sound weird, but for me it's easier to blend the drawers with the mold rather than the sides of a furniture where you don't have any deco elements and stuff like this. I usually allow my paint to dry overnight before I start putting the wax. I applied 3 coats of wax on the top of the piece because I told you before the tops are more abused, are more used, so I just want to play safe with them. And on the sides and drawers, I applied 2 coats. I actually find that the microfiber cloths are the easiest tool to take like this to remove the excess wax. Also, please pay attention, do not put too much pressure when removing the excess because you don't want to remove all the wax, only what is in excess. I also applied 2 coats of slick stick on my hardware for a better adhesion, and after that I put 2 coats of my darker color. I wax it and I played a little bit around with some gilding wax. They are very beautiful. And now it's time to add some depth, some gold and some glam to our pieces. I really like to apply some dark wax in all the crevices and edges of the furniture because these give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more dimensions. Also, I also like to use dark wax underneath the gilding wax. Just apply your dark wax wherever you want it, and after that you can remove the excess with your microfiber cloth. In case you applied too much and you don't want it there, you can also use the clear wax as eraser. The gilding wax I'm using is Pale Gold by Borstal. My advice when applying gilding waxes on your furniture, just start with a smaller amount because you always can add a little bit more. If you want to remove some, I personally use again clear wax as an eraser. As you can see here, I'm technically dry brushing the gilding wax. If you want to learn more about dry brushing, I have a tutorial about this, so I will put the link in the description. I like to use a natural bristle brush for applying gilding wax because I feel like it allows me to work a little bit better with the wax. It's totally up to you and up to your taste how much or how less gilding wax you want on your piece, and also where exactly you want it. And here they are, my beautiful, my bold and glamorous nightstands. I really love them and hope you guys love them as well. If you do, please give me thumbs up, leave me a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.